The work ain't pretty. The work is going to get mundane, but it doesn't mean that we stop and give up when it gets there. The second we cave in and stop is the second we start going backwards and we lose the results, the hard-earned gains that we've made. Everything goes backwards. What is the work? My definition is figuring out what your goals are, what your desired dream outcome is with your health and fitness, and then figuring out what the work is that you need to do to get those goals. What is the repeated action that you need to do to get that dream outcome, to achieve your transformation? That is the work for you. For example, if you're chasing fat loss, well, movement, training is the work, but also sticking to a calorie deficit is a part of the work. So more movement, less food, that's the repeated action that's required for good, successful fat loss. Time frame on the work. This isn't some shit that you can do in a week or two. This is repeated actions for weeks, months, and even years to achieve a desired outcome. In a lot of cases, it took you years to accumulate unwanted fat and lose muscle. It's gonna take you some time to rebuild the muscle and lose the fat. Brace yourself. It's gonna take some time. No good transformation has come from a 4-week challenge or a crash diet. Those people always end up losing 5 kilos, gaining 7, losing 7, gaining 10. They're forever yo-yoing. The work takes time. All right, so why do people think doing the work is forever going to be glamorous? Well, we've got 80s action films to blame. You know the Rocky scene, he runs up the stairs, punches the bag a little bit, chases the chicken, and voila, he's in top shape, running up and celebrating he's ready for battle. That couldn't be further from the truth. It's not that quick. There's a lot more grind, suffering, and sacrifice that's involved. It's gonna take some more time. Social media. Everybody on social media is documenting their finished product, the guy with the abs, the chick with the dream physique. They're not documenting how long it took them to get there, the sacrifices they had to make, the real work that they had to do to get there. They don't tell you about that. Why do people get bored with doing the work? Well, after a while, they get out of the honeymoon period and it loses novelty. It's not easy to do the hard stuff that's constantly moving you towards your goal. Think about this. You got to say no to boozing as much. You got to reduce your alcohol to bring down the calories. You got to say no to sweets and over consuming unnecessary calories from sugar. You got to have less dessert every week, right? It's not easy to do the work. You got to do the hard things that are aligned with taking you in the direction of achieving your goals. In a lot of cases, people get bored because they didn't subscribe to my channel. They didn't invest their time and energy into learning some things from a coach that actually gives a damn about their results. The biggest thing is getting bored because you've constantly got to make the hard choices instead of what's easy and feels good at that point in time. You have one beer, next thing you know, you're down 5 or 6, boom, you've blown out your calories for the week. Versus enjoying one, ripping the handbrake, and then staying in a calorie deficit. That's not easy to do. Take some practice. Another reason people get bored with the work is they don't really know what they're doing. They're just having a crack without following proper advice or a proper program, without a proper progression. Terrible way to be operating because you find yourself just running in circles, chasing your tail. If that's you, guys, I've got a free guide that I will send to you by email. Get yourself a free program. It works. Give me your email and I'll send it to you for free. All right, let's fix this once and for all. Step number 1 is you need to know why the work is important to you. What's the real reason you started on this journey in the beginning? Was it because you realized that you've gained some unnecessary kilos and your favorite clothes don't fit the way they used to? Was it because you're getting some injuries or some health problems and you're sick and tired of feeling this way and you want to rebuild your health? Was it because you want a better life. You've got a vision of something that you want to achieve. Whatever the reason you started in the beginning, I want you to hold on to that, and when the work gets mundane, remind yourself of why you started. You can say it out loud to yourself to remind yourself. You can even write it down in a book and have that as a journal that you work on. You can print out a piece of paper and stick it up on your mirror or on your fridge. But reminding yourself of why you started in the first place is key. If you're not sure what your why is, let me know in the comments below, and I can help you in the DMs figure out why it's important for you. The next step in fixing this is I want you to practice self-belief. If there's men or women out there that have achieved these goals before, that were in the same position as you, then you can achieve these same goals. There's no reason that you can't. But practicing self-belief is like any other practice. It's like brushing your teeth, washing your clothes. If you don't work on self-belief, well, doubt is going to creep in. You're going to have thoughts like, can I even achieve that fat loss? Will I even be able to achieve my desired outcome? And that's a normal part of getting the work done. Everybody will have moments where doubt creeps in and nervous energy creeps in. But I want you to go back to the dream outcome and then remind yourself, I am losing the weight. It's already happening. I am consistent with exercise. I've done it before. I've achieved things in life that were way more complex and way harder to achieve than losing a couple of kilos. I've got this. And then remind yourself that this is the journey that you're on. You've got this, and you will gradually build more self-belief, and it will make a massive difference. You can turn this work into a bit of a game. You can create your own fun and improve the experience by getting a new program. You can consult with a coach or learn from a coach. Hey, coach, what do you do when the work gets mundane or when you get bored? You can invest some time and energy into learning from coaches like myself online. Have a look at what other guys and girls are doing that's working for them. You can try a new recipe, a new cookbook. Have a bit of fun with some new movement. You haven't ridden a bike for ages? Hey, it might be time to go for a cheeky bike ride with a friend. You haven't been swimming in a long time? Why not add that as a way to break up, just going for walks all the time? At the end of the day, this is a great opportunity for you to level up your sports psychology, for you to level up your mentality and unlock new levels in the game of, what do I do when I detect that it's getting boring and a bit mundane? Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Unlock new levels, put in some new habits, continue with the mission. In summary, the work, it ain't pretty. Nobody's coming to save you, and unless you get the work done, well, you're not going to move towards your goals. And there's going to be temptations. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to sacrifice. It's not going to be easy to say no to calories. Calories in alcohol, calories in sugar and sweets. You're going to have to make some hard choices, and you're going to have to say no to some things that you've enjoyed a lot in the past. I promise you the journey will be worth it. You're going to have to figure out what to do to not get bored and not to stop when the going gets tough. But you're going to practice self-belief. You're going to figure out why it's important for you, and you're going to keep moving towards your goals. And I believe that you'll be able to say no and push away the things that are moving you further away from your goals, the things that are not helping you achieve your goals. YouTube's going to recommend a video that you might like from my channel up here and up here. Check them out, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you.